Almost 1 million acres in my state burned in about a month. That's an area the size of Delaware.
Oh my goodness.
We have seen probably two of the worst fire seasons our country has seen in many, many, many years.
More than 100 fires are burning uncontained across the West. The governor of Washington calls it an unprecedented cataclysm.
10 million acres burned, 4,600 houses destroyed, and obviously the very sad fact of fatalities with our firefighters.
The flag at the landmark Space Needle in Seattle was lowered today to half-staff in honor of 3 firefighters who died yesterday in the battle against a wildfire in Washington state.
So in addition to severe economic loss to the timber industry, the recreational economy, tribes, the firefighters of Washington state who suffered a tragic loss, these impacts are unbelievable. I'm hearing from scientists in my state, the University of Washington and others, who are saying these pine forests are going to burn down. Now, I would prefer to keep them, but if they're going to burn down, guess what? I don't get to keep them.
If you have an unnaturally overcrowded forest, the fire you get in that forest is unnatural. So these are unnatural fires, and we can't say they're doing any good on the landscape at all.
What has stood out most for me from one of the witnesses that we had in Seattle, Dr. Medler from Western Washington University, was that he explained, we have not seen the worst yet. So I believe we must effectively address the root cause of the problems with fire risk and fire budgeting. And if this is the new normal, we need better strategies to deal with the problem. Our efforts need to be guided by scientists, and the science is telling us that we need policies that will make our at-risk forests more resilient to fires and keep our firefighters safer and protect our western communities from the impacts of wildfire.
We heard today is people really want us to do some of the prevention work so these fires don't turn into big natural disasters.
It is clear that we all agree that massive fuel reduction does need to take place.
We have to, if the federal government is going to be spending between $2 and $3 billion a year on fighting fires because of the increase in risk, we need to do something to reduce the risk. This is something that requires immediate action.
And now let's go to work with our colleagues in defining how we do hazardous fuel reduction in the most aggressive way possible, giving our communities better tools to fight these fires in the future.
As a delegation, we will continue to focus on that. We need resources now, and we certainly will need resources in the future.
So it's very important that we give the agencies the tools to address this issue, and that we give them the tools now.